Warning, all minors, if you're under 21, please click off this video. We don't accept a minor. But all jokes aside, this video is for educational, documentary, and scientific purposes only. Do not attempt to replicate any content shown if it's illegal where you live. You're going to get arrested. Thank you.
Yo, Plug Talk. This episode is brought to you by...
What are you watching? It's definitely Basil TV.
That's my new YouTube channel, y'all. Make sure you go check out Definitely Basil TV. It's going to be in the description below or the bottom right-hand corner. Check out the YouTube page. Check out the IG page. I'm uploading shorts every other day on the IG page. We got it jumping. We got it jumping over there, bruh. So make sure you guys follow that. This episode is also brought to you by Elufa. This 650 watt light is a beast. Go and grab you one. Just hit the link. It really helps this channel out. It's that Plug Talk. Or actually,
it's definitely Basil TV.
Let's get to this episode. Yo, Plug Talk. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Pheno Hunt, where I'm doing a Pheno Hunt. All right? It's the Pheno Hunt Part 2. I know. I think the dad jokes is kicking in, but I don't know what the fuck that was. Either way. It's been 16, 17 days since I started this diatomaceous earth usage. Boy, I got a lot of people mad on social media, but if you know, you know. If you're following that page, you're reading the thread. But bro, honestly, like 95% of these pests have been eliminated. And the reason why I'm saying the word pest, somebody dropped a comment on my Instagram and was like, yo, if you're using BTI and it's not working, it's probably not fungus gnats. And then I realized, you know what, let me do some research. Come to find out, I did have aphids on the Trader Grows from the broccoli. And aphids do have a neighbor, a cousin, I don't know, it's in the family that do fly. And it definitely looked more of that structure than fungus gnats. And that's probably why the BTI wasn't working, but the diatomaceous earth will just kill any soft-shelled insect. We haven't fed in 5 weeks. Yes, I know that's crazy. It wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't because of stress testing, right? We had the pest issue where nothing was working, and I just said, fuck it, bro. We're drying out the soil. We have table number 1, ran by the AC Infinity. I actually had to white balance it because this light is actually very red or warm compared to the other lights. But it's killing it, bro. And the fact that it's on low light is actually what saved me, because take a look at this right here. Take a look at this. Hold on. Let me get this in focus. You see the GDP back there? Touching the light, bro. GDP by far is like really one of the most resilient seeds. This is Ken's original Granddaddy Perp or Granddaddy Purple seeds. Granddaddy Purple. Like, it's honestly, it's the most stable seed I've ever grown in my 10 plus years of growing. It's just so uniform, and they're just always so hardy. You could tell that a lot of time was put into those genetics, man. You guys can see here we have the Bubba Kush. And yeah, she's the most yellow on this table in this whole 40 plus seed Pheno Hunt. Just all throughout, just super yellow, super CalMag dependent. Just in general, she's just a heavy feeder, the Bubba Kush. Very interesting. I wouldn't expect indicas to be more hungry than sativas. And I guess I thought that because sativas stretch more, but I guess that doesn't matter, right? I'm learning in this thing. So we have the chem number 1 just chilling over here, doing very fine. They're all just chilling in the middle. They're hungry, but that's to be expected. It's been 5 days. They're not too upset, which is interesting about the overwatering. So I'm actually surprised by that. The mother plant was a chem dog number 1. Yeah, interesting, very interesting stuff. Now over on this table here, it's gonna get very blue, and like, come on, bro. This is what I'm telling you about the AC Infinity. Like, I'm gonna have to re-white balance this because now it looks blue. And then you can see this light is like in between it in the middle. So let me fix the white balance real quick. We'll be right back. Okay, so right here we have table number 2, ran by our sponsors, Elufa. the Elufa NIH 6500. Boy, we white balanced it, and let me just show you for reference. This is blue, that's yellow. Just the lighting, the spectrum. Builder Soil, Jeremy at Builder Soil has a very good experimental grows about spectrum tuning and what these spectrums do to the plant and what you could expect. This right here is the Humboldt CSI UK cheese. This was the plant that was giving me the hardest time. I always say she's the most finicky. I mean, you guys can look at the leaves underneath, right? They're like all rusty brown, disgusting, cow mag, a lot of weird shit going on. But it's like whatever it was, which it probably, I said in the past video, it more than likely was overwatering that threw her out of whack. But she got adjusted and she's killing it. Look at the new growth. She's actually happy. And it's just like, I just want to say, these fucking UK cheeses by Humboldt CSI, they're just honestly very nice, man. Like, they look so different than everything else, but I'm starting to like it. I'm curious to see what the final product is going to be. But this table, by and large, is killing it. I like, what are these in the back that are struggling? I'm curious to see, because these in the back here with these leaves that are like really yellow with a lot of rust spots, I don't even see too much purple stems. So what the hell are these? It's only one. Oh, it's a UK cheese. Wow. Wow. Oh, she stink. Jesus Christ. Why does she stink? We're in veg. What the fuck? Let me do that again. Let me smell the stem. What does this stem smell like? Oh, what the fuck? Hold on, y'all. Y'all, is this what skunk does? What the fuck? And that threw me for a loop. But this UK cheese from Humboldt CSI smells dank already. I don't know why. But she has also been giving me a hard time. But that's just interesting. Like, you got two skunks in the back that are killing it, and you had two of them that were giving me a hard time. And she is the only other one that's like really showing some type of illnesses. And it's more than likely just overwatering. These plants, these Chem 91s, really stretchy motherfuckers. They're all growing. They're all the tallest plants here. Not even close. They're really stretchy motherfuckers. That's one thing I realized. Like I told you, we have another Chem 91 here, died. Straight up, she died. Kaput. Overwatering killed her. So yeah, you really could kill your plants from overwatering. I've actually never done it. I actually never done it until now, and I could wear it like a badge of honor. Now, I'm not even tripping. We have clones, right? We do have some clones. Hopefully, that Chem 91 made it. If not, honestly, it is what it is. I'm not too stressed about it. Yeah, because this is a Pheno hunt, and if it just died, it died. Because it's the only one that actually died, so it just couldn't take it. And granted, these are extremes, right? Hopefully you guys are not going to be doing 10-day droughts and then straight into bottom watering. You know what I mean? These are extremes. The first thing we're going to do, we got to scrape off the layer of diatomaceous earth and the barley straw. And why we're doing that is because this is an excessive amount. It is a shit ton of diatomaceous earth, and we don't want it to break down into the soil, fucking up our pH and our uptake, okay? So I do this once a week just to make sure, and I also put the barley straw underneath or first so the diatomaceous earth doesn't have direct contact with the soil. We also got to tag them a little bit better, right? What is this? Greenhouse Seeds Bubble Kush. Yeah, like I wowed out. So these aren't even fully in a gallon container because it's like, that was like, there's like a solid 3 inches of space in here. You'll see. That's like a solid 3 inches of space. Okay? So they weren't coming out. They were cooked. And if they came out of that, they literally, you know what they did. They just rolled over. Right? So let me, I don't know if you guys can even see what's going on. You can see it's barely any contact with the soil. So I had a lot of people say, oh, I'm gonna mess up my soil pH. No, I'm not, bro. I appreciate the input though. I definitely appreciate all input, okay? Don't get it twisted. So now what we're about to do, we're gonna start the top dress. We're gonna add a cup of our own handcrafted worm castings. Now there are worms in here, so that's the thing. And if I see worms, I'm gonna put them back. But man, these castings look so rich. Wow. Just wow. Nice. Beautiful. So the next thing we're gonna add is a tablespoon of craft blend. The next thing we're gonna add is a tablespoon of some Push and Pee, Build the Soil's Specialized Phosphorus Dry Amendment Blend. We're gonna also do a tablespoon of Dolomite Lime. This is organic, and this is the best way I found to get direct CalMag into the soil for organic growers that don't wanna deal with CalMag. Now we're gonna add our silica. This is Montana Grow. I'm just gonna do a half a teaspoon. I think I really should do a quarter teaspoon. But again, some of these plants were really potassium deficient. I already know what's gonna happen, right? I really should be technically giving each plant exactly what it needs instead of broad brushing. But you know, I'm just gonna say it's a pheno hunt. So the last thing I'm gonna add is no exact measurement. I would say something in between like 2 tablespoons or a tablespoon of pumice. And this is literally just to make sure we don't get a solid cake layer and there's still some aeration and some drainage. Okay, y'all. Now, we just gotta mix everything in. I could have made this all in like a 5-gallon bucket. But you know, I did it this way just to be extremely precise. Because the other way is just already like, you know, even more broad brushing. Yo, Plug Talk, we are back 5 days after the top dressing. I mean, the colors is coming back in here, all right? The colors is coming back. We did a lot. I'm gonna go over when I take the camera. We could talk about these plants. But bruh, it's been a journey, y'all. It's been a journey. You guys know we were dealing with pests. And through my Instagram, my other Instagram and my other channel, you know, you guys really helped me figure out that it wasn't fungus gnats. These were winged aphids. Let me take this camera, let's talk about plant by plant. We can really get into what's going on, what we did. We did a lot here. And we talk about the lights, we could talk about the par and everything. We ended up doing this top dress, putting another 1/2-inch layer of barley straw and diatomaceous earth. And you guys can see 5 days later, the color is coming back. We also added the labels, so we got the plant labels going on. Definitely really helps. So I don't have to use the pots and turn the pots around to see what's what. I just like how the color's coming back 5 days into the top dress. Nice green coming. All the lights are on and they're set to about 400 par throughout the whole room. That works out beautifully. And what we're looking at here is nothing but sour diesel from Karma Genetics and Chem 91 from Humboldt CSI. The white tags on this table is the sour diesel. And the pink tags are the Humboldt CSI Chem 91. One thing that I realized with anything that has ChemDog in it is that they are very much so CalMag dependent. So if you're gonna grow any type of sour diesel, any type of ChemDog, just know you're gonna need some extra source of CalMag. Again, we have some sour males. We're gonna take out the males soon enough. We have some Granddaddy Purple males. We're gonna take them out soon enough. And we just have the clones. We're gonna run the clones and keep regenning the clones until it's time to mate. I don't feel like storing pollen at this moment in time. Yeah. Now under this table, ran by our sponsor, the Elufa NIH 6500, we have Chem D's from Humboldt CSI. We have Exodus cheese from Greenhouse Seeds. And we have UK cheese from Humboldt CSI and the mother plant. So this table is doing very well. The cheeses in the back that have been coming my second favorite just by how they're growing. A little bugged out right now, showing the overwatering curl. So you guys can see here, this is the curl for overwatering. And the reason why this is even happening, if you guys been following my other page, which will become my main page after this season, we had pests and I ended up drying out the soil, you know, and putting diatomaceous earth, drying out the soil. And yeah, so it's just a lot of water and it's to be expected. This grow, I have fucked with their watering schedule completely, like 6 times. From underwatering to overwatering, underwatering to overwatering, drought to saturated, and you know, for the most part, they're still here. One plant didn't like it. One plant gave up the ghost and did not like it. Oh, before we even go to the next table, the mother plant is doing very good though. Like, I like how she's bouncing back. This mother plant back here, we had to cut her back because she is a re-veg, and if you guys know about re-veggies, they just get bushy so fast. So I gotta really cut her down every time because she will overgrow this whole table instantly. I mean, she is 7 months old, so she will easily overgrow this whole table. This table right here, table number 1, the green tags are GDPs. We have the Chem number 1s on the white tags. And we have the pink tags, which are Bubba Cushes from Greenhouse Seeds. The GDPs is from Granddaddy Purple Seeds. The Chem number 1 is from Humboldt CSI. Everything on this table is looking good. One thing I noticed about this table is that the Bubba Cushes are the most hungry plant out of all the plants I have here. Like, they get yellow fast. They eat through their nutrients really fucking fast. Look at the plant in the back. I don't know if you guys could even see that really. But when you guys take a look at that plant in the back, how it was yellowing and then now the new growth is green, that's a Bubba Kush. So that's one thing I realized, which I didn't know. I never grew Bubba Kush before, but they are very hungry, aggressive feeders. While the Chem Dog variants are aggressive on the Cow Mag. Granddaddy Purples, like my favorite strain, they're just so fucking easy to grow. Yeah, a lot has been going on. We gotta actually set up this worm bin here. So we do have a blue mat system for the worm bin. So I'll be forgetting to water it. I don't want to kill off my worms. So we gotta take care of that. And the rest of the clones, we actually have clones down here. Fix this a little bit. So you guys can see the clones we have down here. Powered by the Elufa Saturn 240. We took extra clones of everything because it's time you go to flower, bro. I can't really waste no more time because some of these plants are gonna be in the flower easily 3 months, maybe pushing 4. The sour diesels and the Chem Dogs. But yeah, very nice, very nice. And we have more clones here. This one's already just, look at that, humidity out, bro. More clones in there. Oh, let me actually take a peek because I can't even see them, right? So this bigger one here is the humidity dome that Builder Soil carries. And I do like the bigger one. They each have their place, you know, because the smaller one obviously is better for space. But this bigger one just holds more. You see, we had a clone die off, which is why I put another Bubba Kush in there. I had a feeling some of these Bubba Kushes might die off.
we're looking good. We're looking good. This LU for Light is really doing a good job here.
And we have the rest of the clones here. Only bottom watering. You can see, even though we bottom watering, this is an interesting thing right here. This is a good lesson for y'all, right? So that's what happens when diatomaceous earth gets wet. It gets brown. So what's happening here is that because these clones don't have a developed root system yet, the water is bottom watering and is wicking all the way up to the top of these containers, even through the barley straw, even with the fan on. But I need more water. You can see that it drank all the water, so I gotta add more water to bottom water. But yeah, this obviously is a lot of work, having to do this with over 100 cups, you know, with the diatomaceous earth and everything. But it's so worth it. It's so worth it. I'm telling y'all, bro, there's like no carcasses. There are, bro, literally none. Literally none. You guys already know there'll be gnats inside on top of the diatomaceous earth that crawled out, the larvae, or the eggs that hatch. We're 3 weeks in, we got no more larvae or eggs hatching and coming up from the soil. So at this point on, whatever is alive now, that's the last of the flying adults. I didn't even use sticky traps, right? That's just straight diatomaceous earth. I'm probably gonna put sticky traps down now, because when we go in a flower, we can't have this diatomaceous earth down here. But yeah, man, wow. What a grow, what an experience this pheno hunt has been. I see why when people do pheno hunts, they have a team, bro. I see why people usually have a team when you have this many plants, because this is a lot of work. Other than that, y'all, it's that plug talk.
What are you watching? It's definitely Basil TV.
Place. I got weed in safes, I got weed in states, I got weed in states, I got weed in vapes, I got weed in case, I got weed in closets, gotta close the drapes. This that plug talk, not no plug walk. You could Google me, that's plug talk. Like 101, this how the plug walk. Kanye shrug walk, you ain't want talk, who to call? Been growing like since a weight talk, a long weight talk. My niggas know what is bait talk, we all late talk, who to call? You know who to call, my niggas know who to call.